look what happened to us, man.
Right. And shoot, man.
I mean, shoot, man.
That's good.
We would be confounded if we got to go drop him in a time machine and see Jacob, bro.
Man.
Right.
We'd be feeling like, damn, man.
Man, I'm
I'd
off.
be ashamed of us.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Even at our best.
Yeah.
He be like, your best ain't good enough.
Yeah, bro. You will be literally like, you fell short. Just off of comparing just your forefather, how much more to Yahweh Shai? You talking about just Jacob.
Right.
Look how he was described. Perfect, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Perfect in every way. Just made upright. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But Esau was cunning. He already had a certain ability about him. Not just because it's really, hunting is okay. All the tribes hunted.
Yeah.
So, especially the ones that lived in the plains too. Well, like Gad, Reuben, every tribe hunted. That's not what it's talking about. When you come into that cunningness, also it's talking about your deceptiveness.
Yeah. That serpent mentality.
The serpent mentality.
That's it.
Because you do got to be cunning and crafty to hunt.
Yeah.
But his mentality was already set up like that from the beginning.
Right.
As far as his mentality.
You ever watch a snake hunt?
Yeah.
His prey.
And when you know about hunting, it reveals a lot of stuff about me. Bro, it's so heavy. We're gonna go into some heavy topics, Lord willing.
Right.
The Lord permits, about the allegory with animals and the tribes and all that stuff.
Oh, man.
That stuff is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man.
Like last week we talked about sheep and how the sheep is an ignorant animal. Bro, man.
Yep. How they'll follow each other.
Look at this guy, man.
Straight off the
What is
cliff.
this guy doing, man?
If the sheep follow each other, that person.
Look at this guy going down.
This guy's going the wrong way, man.
He only took it.
And he made this guy follow.
Look, and he
And finna turn the wrong way again.
And he made this guy follow.
look at this guy,
Just
man.
like the sheep, bro. We just said.
Come on, that's
We're not just talking about one sheep will walk, if a herd of sheep following the one sheep,
Yep.
and he walk off a cliff, the other one's gonna keep going
That's
right out.
spiritual. That
And
just
this
happened.
dude
That's
just
just
turned
it.
down the one way, and then here come another car right behind.
Bruh.
And you got some fast cars, Lamborghinis,
Yeah.
Chargers, Challengers,
Come on.
that drive fast up this road. When did we just see a Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Up there? That might be, hit the drop gear and go 80, go from 30 to 80 real fast on this little strip right here.
Boy,
and you can easily hit somebody.
Easily.
Just make that turn, and that's it.
Because at times it be a lot of cars that'll come right here.
Yeah, fast ones too. You be seeing Porsches. We just saw a drop top Lambo. A dude had an SRT Jeep. You jokers is fast.
That's right.
Esau.
Balling out here, bro. Y'all brothers don't know, man. Esau be balling out here, bro.
Boy,
Y'all boys don't know, man. It's something ridiculous over here. Elon be balling too.
Getting that money cunningly.
Yeah, they probably building up all this stuff, man. That money is a lot of money. Get a few mil off of building this little apartment.
That's right.
Right here,
bruh,
middle of downtown.
they killing it, man. They killing it around here, man.
That's right, man.
Yeah, so we were talking about this is sheep. Being an ignorant animal, sheep don't even know what's around. You could put a wolf in sheep's clothing literally and they won't even know.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to smell, they don't got the sensory perception to know that they're by an enemy.
That's right.
And that's why when we talk about brothers being caught up in this stuff, a lot of it because of the fact that the Most High did set up our people to have a sheep nature to be set up. They don't know, a sheep don't know they're about to be slaughtered.
Right. They come
to God.
Yep.
A dog, even dogs will sometimes know they about to be euthanized. They're like,
Exactly.
start whining.
Yep.
Sheep would just be like, you hear the sheep ahead of you was screaming and wheeling.
Screaming and
You just in
wheeling
the line
and
waiting
in line
to
to
get
go.
slaughtered.
Man.
That's the mentality of a sheep, man.
And that's the mentality Jake got today.
Yep. That's why you tell Jake, like, oh, they setting up FEMA camps,
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
they don't.
oh, they don't do nothing.
These other nations of people are more receptive to what we saying than Jake is. Out
Yeah.
there.
Right. That's right.
You know, the ignorance is heavy. That's why that shepherding of Yahweh Shai is heavy.
That's right, man.
Because Yahweh Shai being the great shepherd that laid his life down for the sheep. That's something heavy, man. You know,
right.
in fact, we can get that John chapter 10. If you ain't got nothing else to go, if you got something, then you can go into John 10 and we can go into the sheepfold. Okay? Because you got guys out here saying it's another man, bro. It's ridiculous. But again, that's what the sheep will believe. those things.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you start at the top.
Yeah.
So that's a very good chapter,
Yeah.
John 10.
This is St. John chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entered in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep.
Exactly. It's the shepherd of the sheep.
Yeah.
Okay. One
right.
shepherd is the sheep. You got those. That's why even Peter tells you to not lord it over his heritage. Got to feed the flock of Yahweh. That's in Peter.
Yep.
Was that first or second Peter? We can get that real quick. And we'll go back to that John 10.
What you need? Second Peter.
It's in Peter. I think it's chapter 1 and verse 5 or something. Let me check and see. It's like it's in the beginning of it.
What you looking for? First Peter say.
I think it's First Peter chapter 5. Start at verse 1. And we'll go back to John 10.
This is First Peter chapter 5, verse 1. The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder.
Okay, let's stop there just briefly. Okay, an elder is a title in the church. Okay, now Peter said exhort you elders, who I'm also an elder. Why? Because Peter was married. And
Yeah.
according to the positions in the church, an elder is married. You have elderly men, that's different.
Yeah.
There's a very big difference. Then you got elders in the church.
Right, right.
An apostle can be an elder.
Right, right.
And an elder doesn't necessarily need to be an apostle. He was both that because he was married and he was also an apostle.
Right.
There's never anywhere in the scriptures where Paul called himself an elder. Because that's a title that's based on you being married. So you got these guys talking about elder recall. Where's your wife at, bro?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right,
See,
right.
That's part of the bamboozlement.
Yep.
Now, an elderly man, if you're referring to him as an elderly man, that's different. Y'all referring to him as an elder as a position in church. He just doesn't have that.
Right.
He just doesn't. I can't be called an elder. I don't have a wife. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Right, right.
It tells you in the law, in the letter. So he says, whom also an elder. Because the elders are made as overseers in the churches when we brought it out in Titus.
Yeah, yeah.
When he went to the other cities except for what? Elders in the church. And he gave them the criteria of an elder.
Right, right, right.
Okay? So that's an important. Now, if you seeing this, you should understand that you might be amongst wolf in sheep's clothing. If men are calling themselves that and they don't fit these different criteria.
Right.
Shouldn't be a brawler, shouldn't be a drunkard. Wait, everything a car is.
Right, right.
Times,
The guy's a brawler.
Oh yeah, we ain't in them times, and right.
No, one of them told us in the council, that was thousands of years ago.
Yeah,
that ain't them times.
We ain't in them times.
We ain't in them times, man.
We ain't in the so we can cast all this New Testament stuff out then.
You had to cast it out for the doctor of the
What the
heart.
scriptures say that.
Woo! And y'all was there.
4 times
Yeah.
before I learned it, right?
Hey,
go into that too.
Add not thereto, nor take thou that away.
That means that brother threw out whole epistles.
Yeah, he took out all the epistles, man.
He said that's not eliminate that.
That's gone.
But
That
then,
means I don't want to see anybody in GMS read that.
but then if you take the
But you
epistle,
know,
yeah. So
You notice they don't read the criteria
epistle.
of an elder.
They don't.
Or
They
a bishop.
never go through that.
Or a deacon.
Never
They
go
never
through that.
touch it.
Right. They never
They'll
go through
talk
that.
about being heads, captains, generals,
Which is what they were in the Old Testament. That's what they mentioned in the Old Testament.
which that was in the time of the
Moses.
war against Canaan.
Right.
See, they don't understand that. The Most High didn't set that up in the church.
He didn't set that up in the church, man.
He set
Ain't no
up actual
captains.
positions in the church, and none of them apostles in the scriptures wrote. They said we need to set up captains and heads and officers and generals.
Right.
If they did, then you have a criteria to go off of.
Right.
That's not what it is.
So now we seeing how mixed up, man, Israel is today, man.
And that goes back to the old school. Because the old school didn't even set it up according to how the body's set up. They were setting up a whole other thing.
And this stuff was written for our learning, man.
Come on, bro. So we gonna keep going down on this.
The elder,
Yeah, that's right.
the elder, which are among you, I exhort,
Now,
who am also an elder,
yep.
and a witness of the sufferings of Mashiach, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed.
Yeah.
feed the flock of Yahweh which is among you.
Feed the flock of Yahweh, which is the sheep.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you. Keep going.
Taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre,
Uh-oh.
but of a ready mind.
Yep.
Keep going.
Neither as being lords over Yahweh's heritage,
There you
Lord it
go.
over them.
You can't do
but
it.
being examples to the flock.
Just being an example.
How you gonna
Yep.
be an example, calling yourself an elderly, and you're
Elder.
not married? An elder,
Yeah.
and you're not married.
Yeah, and it's not saying that brothers can't be married.
Can't be married.
We're
Yeah.
just saying that an elder has a position in the church.
Right.
That's why Paul and those apostles, they can leave Thessalonica and go somewhere else. Because
Right.
they had elders that were over them churches.
Right.
That had to be married.
Yep. Yep.
Those men were the main men at them churches, those churches in them cities.
Right.
And their mindset that Paul and Peter and James and John should have been over all of them consistently.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
it worked, buddy. All the apostles were doing was setting up the foundation
Uh-huh.
and making sure that they were on the right track. Once those men were appointed and they were in their positions, a guy could have been an elder and a prophet,
Yeah.
an elder and a teacher, because it's depending on his gift. But in elders, it actually has to fit criteria
Yeah. Yeah.
as examples. Now, I mean, you talking about what's his name, Elder Gabar? He was married.
He would have been considered an elder in that piece,
Yeah.
bruh. But
Supposedly he had children and he has grandchildren. Well, what's his name said that he has grandchildren.
and he
Yachanan in his little piece, I was like, man, he got grandchildren too?
and he cast his family. So now that dude is actually, man, he's worse than the infidel, bro.
Yep.
According to the scriptures, not because I say it.
Yeah, not
but
because I said it.
it's written in the scriptures.
He might as well be future.
Yeah.
Right. Talking about Percocets and Molly.
Man,
It's scary, bro.
man, it is scary, man. That's a scary thing, man.
And you teach other brothers to be like that. And it puts a wrong vibration in Israel too.
Right.
Because then it makes men cater to the flesh and say to themselves, you know what, I should just be like that.
Right.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Looking for a store, just convenient.
Straight ahead
Oh,
to the
just-
right.
Straight
Go
ahead.
through the light, and right there, the next corner to the right.
Next corner to the right.
Take a right, man.
Oh,
Now,
no,
see that pink
no.
building? You see that pink building? It's right across on that side.
You see,
Right there in that second building on the right up there.
In the building?
Look
yeah,
right there. Look.
On the right side.
That second building, that's the store.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's important to be an example to the flock, you know, the right way, understanding the perfect will.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. And I believe, I don't know if it's further down on that Peter, but it says when the chief shepherd shall appear.
yeah,
It talks about when you've done what you're supposed to do as an elder or whatever position you're in, but he's exhorting the elders primarily, which would be the leaders over these different churches around the
That's it forward.
yeah, because this is Peter's epistles, but this type of letter was sent to all the churches.
right.
Like Paul had his own primary epistle that was sent to different churches individually. But
Yeah.
something like Peter's and James, those are just sent in mass to all the different churches throughout, wherever Israel was, wherever the believers were. So he's telling the elders at all these different churches, this is how you should operate.
That's right.
Now, does it say something about the chief shepherd shall appear?
Yeah.
So keep reading down up to that point.
Verse 3. Neither as being lords over Yahweh's heritage, but being examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd appear, and when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away.
That's right, man. Everlasting life.
Now, shoot, I got a precept just to go with that chief shepherd, because this is Colossians 1. I'll start at 16. Speaking of Yahweh Shai, for by him were all things created in heaven and earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones, dominions, principalities, or powers. All things were created by him and for him. He is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body of the church, who is the beginning and the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence. That's the head of the church, the preeminence. That's the chief shepherd right there, man.
You can't get no more preeminence than that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like we've always discussed, bro. We just want to be a part of the 144,000.
That's
I don't
it.
give a damn if I'm considered a teacher, a prophet, a
What,
help.
whatever.
I don't give a damn. Eternal life. See, when you realize that that's all you really, that's what you want, you don't give a damn about where you fit within the body.
Right,
You just want to
right.
be in it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
You
like,
got to be a doorkeeper.
Hey, like-
If you part of the elect. You just an admin help. But
Hey.
you get eternal life.
you get eternal life, and you know how much more greater you will be than everybody else.
Yeah.
Just by getting it. Even if you were the doorkeeper, man, you'll be greater than anybody ever
Better
on
than the
there.
superheroes that you know on the movies.
Oh
You're greater
man,
than Superman.
right.
Imagine being greater than Superman. If you just want to put it in layman's terms for the average person. Greater than Superman, Hulk,
Yeah.
Fantastic,
'Cause-
Mr. Fantastic, all them superheroes combined.
Because just like Paul said, man, the world that world can't be compared, man. Can you imagine just people like when I was reading, because you know Esau has records and all the books. Man, I'm pretty sure somebody that wrote in these visions and everything, because you know in the Apocrypha when the prophets were writing those books, and they just did it day and night. They did over 200 books, man.
Yeah.
200 plus books, and they was just doing that for 40 days straight, man. Can you imagine? In those books were most likely written certain prophetic things that was gonna happen in the world to come.
Yep.
Brothers having abilities just like the TVs. Kids going to class, then they leaving, then flying back to their house.
Yeah.
You just never know, man.
Yeah, and what's crazy, what the thing about it is, there's actually so many different scriptures that key points different aspects of spiritual power.
Uh-huh.